Yo, what's up, everybody? This is the 11th episode of the Eagles Nest, and holy crap, we have seems like a lot, but it's not a lot. But you know us, we know how to stretch timing. So as always, as we have always, it's the two of us a lot now. It's Paul, which you notice we are doing the Skype thing again. So Paul, glad actually we actually got together again, and actually look at this. We're actually almost a week apart.
I know. It's shocking what we can do together, right? What's up? What's up, guys?
But, dude, there's a lot that came on for this week. You got Phillies news, you got hockey news, we got baseball news, and we got Eagles news.
Eagles. Yeah.
Everybody already knows that you're gonna have a lot to talk about due to the fact that what happened to last night's game.
Eagles. Yeah.
But as we know, it's one of the hot topics, so it's usually the Eagles. It's always down at the bottom because of the fact that it kind of gets a little heavy on when it comes down with that. But let's go straight into it. Let's go on with everything's going down. We have right off the bat with the NHL. The NHL has confirmed that the NHL is coming back on January 13th, and they're doing a 56 game roster. 56 game schedule, which is going to be straight down. It's a little bit less. Normally it's 82 games, and they're actually changing up the division due to the coronavirus. They're keeping all the Canadians in Canada, so there's going to be a Canadian division, and then they're having 3 American divisions.
Yeah, because Canada don't want nobody in there. Even if you do have a vaccine, they don't want nobody in there.
No. And what they're doing, it's just weird how they're doing this. And plus, the teams that are so close together doing this, they've never been in our division, some of them. So what they're doing is they're having Boston, Buffalo, the Jersey Devils, the Islanders, the Rangers, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and Washington together. Then they're having this is a weird one. Carolina, Chicago, Columbus, Detroit, Florida, Minnesota, Nashville, and Tampa in the division. You're going like this.
Uh-huh.
And then you had the West Coast with Anaheim, Arizona, Colorado, Dallas, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, San Jose, and St. Louis.
And then you're going like this.
Uh-huh. Yeah, pretty much. But it's and only thing that in Canada you just got just you just got sliced the damn division.
Lamb Canada.
But it's going to be interesting how this is going to happen because you got to think. Normally we have at least maybe 1 or 2 Canadian teams coming into the playoffs, but now there may be just only 1. Imagine that. You're not going to have 2 separate ones from each division, no, from each conference. No, you're just going to have possibly just 1.
Oh, no. You might have 2.
Well, maybe. But the only thing is, we don't know how it's going to get played out for the playoffs part. Due to the fact...
Isn't Toronto coming down to Tampa Bay or something like that?
Oh, no. That was the NBA. The NBA did that one.
Right.
Because you got to remember, Toronto is the only NBA team left in Canada. There used to be 2. Do you remember the team?
No.
Mind you, now they're actually they had the same name, but they're now in Memphis. It used to be known as the Vancouver Grizzlies, and now they're known as the Memphis Grizzlies. Era changes. Same thing how hockey with Atlanta Thrashers, and now the Atlanta Thrashers are known as the Winnipeg Jets. Or the original Winnipeg Jets are now known as the Arizona Coyotes.
Huh. Interesting.
You'd be surprised how much changed over the years. in hockey.
Uh-oh.
What's the uh-oh?
I hear the daughter.
Oh, no. The search of the daddy.
Continue.
So, the season's going to come up really well. I'm curious. My concern is when it comes down to it is how would the playoffs play out? Since you're not having a Western Conference and an Eastern Conference no more. You're having Canadians and Americans now.
All right. So I have a feeling of how it's going to play out.
Mm-hmm.
So playoffs will put us in March, right?
Actually, they're planning on having the Stanley Cup ending in July.
I said playoffs.
The playoffs should be starting around, say, April, June.
It's 56 games.
They're trying to stretch it out.
Oh.
Because you got to remember too, they're starting in January instead of starting in October.
Right.
So they're doing 56 games and they're trying to stretch it out to where the playoffs end up in where the Stanley Cup is supposed to end in July.
So that could be a thing too. So with this vaccine coming out and them trying to get everybody vaccinated and everything else like that, the reason why they're pushing this stuff back and trying to get it, to where it needs to get, possibly could be, that's why they're doing what they're doing.
True.
Well, if they get the vaccine out there between the second quarter of next year, I mean, that's mostly everybody's vaccinated in the second quarter, maybe into the third quarter. Then you got no issue going to Toronto or no issue going to anywhere else like that.
Right.
Because all the United States is actually already fucking vaccinated.
Right. Because what they're doing is why they're doing is why it's so lined up this way. So there's no traveling. So if you think about it, you're going to be versing. You're mainly going to be versing your teams in your division. That's it.
Right.
For 56 games.
Mm-hmm.
Just think how Canada is going to be. You're just seeing Canadian teams. You're not going to see Minnesota. You're not going to see LA Kings. You're not going to see this team. It's like, even for us, I look forward to it every year, is seeing the Kings come to Philly.
For now.
Mm-hmm. But this is going to be for the whole season.
For now. They might change up.
Depends on the board.
They might add more games.
Well, that's the issue, because then, since only 7 teams have picked out to play outdoors, the other 7 are not. The other 23, 24 teams aren't. And they're playing indoors, so you technically can't have any, when fans are able to come back, they're not going to have any fans inside. You're probably going to have, if they do, it's maybe going to be maybe 100. But
if the vaccine hits, right, we could have full freaking full stadiums, dude.
What I'm hearing, they're waiting until that possibility that won't happen until possibly maybe after this season, but next season, if it works. Because they're talking about everything should go like this if the vaccination goes peacefully, without having people thinking that you're going to become a fucking zombie and shit. It's going to be possibly maybe by 2020, maybe late 2022 or early 2023.
No, I heard all the vaccination stuff. We should have a full freaking packed field by next Eagles season.
So by the end of 2021. That's going to be quite. We got to see what's going to happen because you never know what everybody is going on with this.
I know.
Because you know it, I know it. There's already people out there saying that they don't give a shit about it. Like they don't want to take it because they're afraid that it's going to be like a mind control shit.
You're going to have fucking anti-vaxxers.
Right.
Anti-vaxxers. We're going off topic here. We can save this till the end. On to Phillies news.
Yes. The Phillies had finally got a brand new president. Thank you, baseball gods. They finally answered our prayers. We got a new guy. The guy's name is I am lost in topic with his damn name.
Dave.
What was it? Like Dave Dave Dombrowski whiskey. I butchered it so bad.
Dombrowski.
Dombrowski?
Yeah, Dombrowski.
Dombrowski. He's actually not a stranger, no stranger when it comes down to a big blockbuster trades or big deals because he's the one who actually built the current Boston Red Sox championship team.
Huh? And he also built the Marlins back in 98. But he also built the team that we're still a part of when he left that won it in 04, I think, or 03, something like that.
04. Yeah, and he's actually they already said it that they have a big chance of getting back the man I've been hoping they get back, JT Realmuto. And they say, oh, we're not going to get him back, but I think we're going to get him back. Because of the fact that we actually have a guy who can actually talk to managers and talk to agencies and say, hey, come back, play for us, we'll match your deal, but it may be a little bit extended to where maybe instead of he says about 200, he wants 200 million, which in baseball is not as bad as most contracts are.
See, in baseball, you can stretch that shit.
You can stretch that shit out for like maybe 13 years.
Uh-huh.
And dude, he even said it, and you read it, I read it, we heard it on the radio, I heard it on the radio. JT wants to stay in Philly.
Well, the thing is with JT, he's what, 28 years old?
Let me look. Since I'm right here, I have my phone open up. JT, he is 29.
29.
Hey,
he's in the prime of his career.
Yeah, and he's the number one catcher in baseball.
Correct. So, are you going to pay a guy $200 million for 10 years? That'll put him at 39 years old. He's already in his prime. So that means he's going to be in a decline soon. Are you going to pay him $200 million for a declining catcher?
To be honest, with me, I would. So,
what would happen if he really declines? Then what?
Then it would have been a bad option. It's like saying the same thing what everybody says with Bryce.
By 2 years, what then? You're in year two. You're year two. Yeah, I would understand. All right, you're year 4. He's declining in year 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's fine. But he's already declining in year 2. Then what? 31 years old, can't keep up. Then what? Like a certain other topic that we're going to get into in another discussion.
It'll be hard because you would have to either A, try to see if he gets better by year 3. If not, you're going to be probably had to try to sell.
But he's in a decline. How would he get better if he's in a decline?
True. That is true. But as you know it and I know it, there's no other good catchers out there right now.
I get that. But not 200 million. 150 million, sure.
I'll say 175. Just that's with bonus.
Just negotiate with the man.
Yeah.
What did fucking what's his name go for? The second best for the Mets.
The Mets signing. That I never looked into that one. What was his name? Here we go. It was James McCain. I didn't find his name. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm trying to find it. James McCain, baseball catcher. He was with the White Sox at the time. He signed a 4-year deal with about a range of about 40 mil.
For the Mets?
Yeah.
So the second best catcher in the league only got signed a $40 million deal.
For 4 years. So he's getting 10 mil a year.
10 million a year. So, okay, yeah, we could do that.
And he's
100 million, 100 million, 100 million, 100 million, right? Yeah, 100 million for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
You know why JT is looking at 2, right?
He wants to break a record or something.
He's looking at what the Mets did, not the Mets, Dodgers did with what was his name? Betts.
Oh, Mookie Betts.
Mm-hmm. They gave him a 150 mil for 10 years. And he wants, because as you know, every player, they want the next biggest contract.
But if the second best catcher in the league isn't getting that.
No.
Mookie Betts isn't the second best catcher. Mookie Betts isn't a catcher.
Right. And like, yes, he has chips. He has a ring. He has rings from playing with Boston. Yes, he has those. Yes, that helps his resume and all. But even I say it, JT hasn't won one. Yes, he played for the Marlins, but the Marlins had a really bad record every time he played. Like, yes, he was a good player, and they gave up a lot of their best players with Derek Jeter did, but Jeter actually rebuilt that team to where it is now. And I can say it, that team that they had before they gave up Santana, not Santana, what's his name? I forget his name now. He plays for the Yankees now. He got traded to the Yankees. He played with him, and it was him. He played over there, and then they gave up for what's his name? And then they trade away JT Realmuto to us. They were their best 2 players, and now it's gone. Now the team looks like a damn freaking dynamite team with young players. And there's 3 top prospects they were the Phillies that plays for the Mets now.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at our farm system. We were number 2 in the league with the best farm system. Now the fucking league is down. Now we're down to freaking 20th.
Yeah, we have no farm system.
We traded it all. We traded it all the fuck away because why? We wanted a series win that year. Where is it? It went to this past season. It went to LA.
Yep.
Which doesn't make any sense. I just think that they should. I think, to be honest, I think they should have spent more money on pitching and their bullpen. But hey, I'm not a president.
If they would have had better pitching, if they would have had a better bullpen, we'd have been able to hold on to leads.
Not just that, we would actually not just hold on to leads. We would have had a decent record, and we would actually made, I don't know, the playoffs.
Yeah, right.
I don't care if we didn't make the World Series, but making the playoffs will be better than staying home.
You're right.
But I don't want to get too hot about this due to the fact that I was really fired up when everything went down with this damn team. The team is rebuilding. They're doing great, which I'm happy how they're rebuilding.
No. Use the right words. They are retooling.
Retooling. But we need to get into the one topic that it's going back and forth. And mind you, it's going to be coming between back and forth between us when it's coming down to our Eagles, when it comes down to the QB position. You know it. I know it. There's a lot going on with this, which the Eagles have won last night against the number one defense in the league, the New Orleans Saints, 24-21, which was a great win. They actually were able to pull off some plays that we haven't seen in a long time with the team, even with the injuries. It seems like how they were playing, and how they were acting. It's back to 2017. Minus the best record in the league. With Jalen Hurts getting his first win, and Doug didn't really put all the credit on Jalen Hurts. He gave most of it. He gave most of it to the team.
The team. Yep.
And it was a team effort. But he even said it. Bless you. He even said it that he was looking out for Carson's feelings. He didn't want to make Carson upset if he gave all the credit to Jalen. And Jalen will be starting next week. Bless you.
See, I'm allergic to bullshit.
You may be allergic to bullshit, but right now, it seems like everything's coming true.
Okay. You done?
I ain't done. I'm waiting to see what you're going to say due to the fact that I got a lot of debating on this shit because I think to be honest, I'm on the Hurt side right now. But I'll let the wins wagon go first.
Okay, first of all, fire fucking Howie. Secondly, Doug called a better game. He did. He called a better game.
But it's every single time he doesn't have Carson in the game.
Would you like to know why?
I would love to hear it.
So hear this. Players, a certain player, certain wide receiver, a certain cancer who is in the locker room
AJ.
A certain cancer in the locker room gets to certain players in the locker room. Certain offensive players, certain defensive players. Oh, we're not going to play as hard for Carson. That's just a theory. It's just a theory. Jalen Hurts come in. Oh, I got no beef with him. That's play amazing. You see that certain receiver actually caught a touchdown pass? Looked like he was relevant again, wasn't he? He wasn't breaking away from plays like he was with a certain other quarterback of Carson Wentz, jumping plays early and causing interceptions.
So you think that the certain player is causing Carson to actually be the worst quarterback in Eagles history?
That's just a theory. I mean, it's also, that's just one layer on top of, bad coaching. Not as far as Doug is concerned, but on the fact of the matter is there's no offensive coordinator. Okay, there's no since Doug has taken the responsibility of everything, he's kind of like laxed on other things. So you saw in the game, he was real chit chatty with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
When's he ever been that chit chatty with Carson on the sidelines?
It's been a while.
Right. He feels as though he doesn't need to talk to Carson. But why? Why not? It's just like come on now, don't. Yeah, it's just like you were a quarterback. You know how it is in the league. Talk to the man. I don't care how many years you've been in there. You talked to fucking Foles, didn't you?
He talked to Foles, and look at when Belichick and Brady together, they were talking after every single drive. They used to go to each other to make sure what was going on. If something didn't go well, they talked.
Except for the Super Bowl.
That's the only time.
There's a theory going around that Belichick gave us that win. That's just a theory, but I digress. So I'm not gonna knock Hurts because I'm not that type of person. He's an Eagles player, and I am an Eagles fan. I'm not gonna knock him. He did very well. The things he did with the offense, over 200 yards rushing between him and Miles Sanders. And to that point, the Saints did not let anybody in 55 games did not let anybody go over 100 yards.
Right.
And we had two people who went over 100 yards. It was great. People were actually catching the ball. People were actually doing what they're supposed to. The O-line actually blocked for him. I'm not going to say spark because that word has been overused like a son of a bitch this whole fucking week. It's not spark. It's not spark. It's just another guy trying to prove that he belongs in the league.
Right.
Now, to that point, say Jalen Hurts wins out. But we still don't make the playoffs, right? What are they going to do? Here's my theory. Oh, here's my take of what they should do. Let Carson start the year. Just let him start the year. Because you got all this fucking. You're still gonna pay the man regardless if he's on the fucking team or not.
Not just that, you got to think too. His new contract starts next year.
I know. It starts during the free agency, like 10 days into the free agency or something like that.
March.
So they don't have a lot of time to trade him, but why would they trade him? It's already going to be it's just
because he's guaranteed $100 million no matter what.
It's already got so much fucking draft capital into him. They've got so much fucking money into him. He's an investment. Fix your investment.
Right.
Now, if you talk about trading, you see Jalen Hurts over there? Hey, trade him for a couple draft picks so that way we can get some offensive and defensive help. Just saying. It's a thing. People do that.
Yeah, but even Richie, and I barely say his name, the camera, Ike, and Angelo, they all said the same thing and everything. You don't draft somebody in the second round as a QB to just trade him.
Oh, I know that.
But I think, mind you, this is what I'm thinking, and this is how I see it. They're giving this kid his opportunity to find his place because he has to get his feet wet to see where he's at and how he plays. And he's playing good teams. And he's leading almost a multi-billion-dollar team.
And you're just going to pay this guy to be a backup for Carson for the next 5 years?
Depending on how Carson plays, I see possibly maybe Hurts becoming the next starter.
So you're going to pay Carson?
I don't see Carson even winning another chip here.
You're going to pay Carson $150 million to be on the bench to ride a clipboard.
Actually, I see maybe Carson being traded.
So you're going to pay quarterback $100 million to be traded. See what you're saying here. See what you're saying.
But you can say it. I can say it. He is not going to win another chip here. He's going to be the next Brady. He's going to be the next Peyton.
He didn't win the first chip.
But he still got a ring.
He didn't win the first chip.
Then why did we get rid of Foles?
Because they went with the younger quarterback. Look at Foles now.
Yeah, Foles got injured in Chicago.
No, Foles got injured in freaking
Jacksonville
Florida too.
And funny, he the same owner that owns freaking AEW.
Yeah, I know, Tony Khan. Khan.
And mind you, he's bringing all the wrestlers to him. But it's a lot that needs to get done with this Eagles team. We need some younger wide receivers. We need a younger offensive line. We need this defense to actually play as a solid whole. and actually be able to block.
better backs. We need backs to stop getting fucking hurt like a freaking diva out there.
No, we need backs that actually know how to make sure they don't get killed. Period.
Like first of all, we need over 6 foot tall backs.
When's the last time we had one of those?
Malcolm?
That's the last one.
Was it? How tall is Malcolm? 6'2", 6'3"?
About that, yeah, but we still beat him. I knew you like that.
Who was the next tallest? Ike and Lito and B-Doc?
Dude, I still reminiscing back in the day when Lito Shepherd picked off Bledsoe with the 109-yard touchdown run.
That wasn't Bledsoe.
Bledsoe's last game with Dallas.
No, he picked off Homo for that.
Romo was a backup at the time.
Are you sure?
I remember watching that game from the beginning to end. It was around the time when Bledsoe got released from New England. That's when they picked up Brady.
Well, no.
Well, Brady was on the team anyway.
There you go.
And then they brought him in to play. But the guy that when I said Bledsoe went to Dallas, I think this was around the time Troy Aikman retired. He went there to play, and they just drafted a new quarterback, Romo, and it wasn't. He played that game. He threw the ball. It was right to be in the guy's hands. Lito came up, took off running, and I remember the whole play from step by step. That was one of the last games I seen Bledsoe play. And I don't believe Dawkins was on the team anymore. I think Dawkins was a what do you call by then? Was a Bronco.
Bledsoe retired way before that.
But I know Bledsoe should have been. If it was Romo, then shit. Romo was worse than he was back when he was with the team in the beginning. But even Lito was retired before Dawkins retired.
Yeah, Lito. I think left the team in 2008.
I think it was the 08 season when it was around 08 because this game was around, I think, 06, 07, around there. That's what I remember.
Because I think Dallas was the last game of this season.
And I think we didn't have a really good record. We're just playing because of the fact that we were trying to knock them out.
No. We played to get into the playoffs.
Okay, and that was the winning, and that was the winning touchdown too.
Right.
Crowd went fucking nuts after Lito caught it. And I think it was one of the final times that he actually was decent with the team, and after that, he started declining after that season.
I don't remember.
It's been so long, dude. I'm lucky I still remember that whole entire play. Recording it on a flip phone. Showing age. Flip phones, holy shit.
But anyway.
But it's
if Hurts wins out, and it's going to pain me to see this, Lauren might keep Howie for another year.
I see it.
because his draft pick, one of several draft picks, one of his mentee of draft picks actually worked out.
Who?
Hurts. Yeah.
Yeah, if it does work out, it could. We'll be having him a little bit longer, but we won't know exactly until the season ends.
No longer. How he needs to go.
Well, with every other draft pick, yeah.
Doug can stay. Schwartz can go. Howie can go. We start interviewing for Howie's job and then start interviewing for Schwartz's job.
Here's the issue with that, but the only thing is, you already know Laurie is not going to give up Howie. Howie's going to be just moved down to the next office.
The bullshit. He needs to go. He needs to go.
You know, the only way he's going to go is if freaking Laurie goes.
Or I will accept him being demoted to just a salary guy.
To where he's just one of the guys that talks.
No, just a salary guy. He just manages the cap.
Well, he was doing that for the beginning.
That's all I want.
Hey, there's not much. It's not much with that. All we're stuck with is just trying to hope that this team can actually win, and they put the team together. We put our faith in these damn teams.
Hey, you know, any given Sunday, if Hurts wins the fuck out, and Giants and Washington lose too, that'll put us in a 3-way tie for first place.
But here's the question next. Who would get first?
Us, because we'd have a half a win over all of them.
That means we won the division. We'll be the one going to the playoffs, and the only thing is, I'd like to see us lose out, to be honest. Because we need a pick right now. We need a draft.
What the hell are we going to pick?
Somewhere for the line.
Ain't no good linemen out there this draft.
Not even with QB, and not even for wide receiver.
Wide receiver, baby.
But we're not going to get much, to be honest.
These drafts aren't good wide receiver drafts.
It's all because of the damn pandemic. We haven't seen many games this year.
You're right. We have not.
It's like even with I'm afraid with Temple, because Temple's been getting COVID left and right on their players.
Well, Penn State played their last game. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. Same thing with Army Navy. They did their last game, and there's a lot of the big divisional games are going on now.
Well, Penn played, and they won 3 straight. So they ended it on a good note.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, after losing 4 straight in the beginning.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. All those Penn fans out there, we don't talk. You know what I'm talking about. We don't talk about that. It's written in the books. We don't look at it no more. But we have some sponsors we had to go through. We had the Sliding Shop, which is located at 1111 Lincoln Ave on Prospect Park, Pennsylvania. You can check them out. Go online to sleighterhandbarbers.com to make an appointment. As of right now, they are closed today, but they will be open at 10 a.m. on Tuesday, which is usually Tuesday through Sunday. Usually Mondays are day off due to the fact that, well, like I said, it's their day off. You get a chance to rest, but give them a check them out. Get yourself a nice cut. I know they're not doing the clean shaves yet, but you need a cut. Go check them out. Then we have Game and DVD Exchange, which is located on 23 East State Street in Media, which they are doing a little raffle giveaway. You know, where you and I, we would love to get a PS5. They got one with an extra controller, with all 5 games that are coming out for the PS5. For a raffle, you can for $40, you can get the maximum of 2 people, maximum 2 tickets per person. So $80 gives you 2 chances to win the PS5. They're trying to get enough money to where everything will pay off the total. If it goes through, it works out well. They should have the raffle done, but give it out by noon of December 24th. If not, it'll be raffled as soon as possible. So go down there, get your tickets. I know at some point, Paulie and I will try to get down there to get ours. Because, come on, guys. It's a PS5, and this is the disc version. How much more can you ask for?
And you're also supporting a local business.
Exactly. They are local. They are a local business. They are a small business, which is a mom and pop kind of business, which is a great shop to go into. Checking them out, they have all retro games from Atari all the way up, as I said, to the PS5. So check them out, give it a shot. And Paul, what's your last part of it? Talk about with the YouTube, what you had to do on that.
So, guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell right there, right there. You know where it is. Yeah, literally right there. That helps us out a lot. Beat the YouTube algorithm. We can do this.
Plus, share us to everybody, to your friends, family, co-workers, strangers on the street. Share us. Trying to get more people to check us out and all. So we're trying to build up our viewers. Like, we wanted you guys to enjoy it. Enjoy it to everybody else in your family. Stay safe. Enjoy it. And hopefully we'll see you at the next one. As my buddy Paul looks like he's ready to fall asleep right there and out right on the camera. So, as we close out for here, enjoy the rest of the week. Go Eagles. Have a good one, everybody.
Take care now. Bye then.